Welcome to Camp Randall Stadium, where these fans have been getting prepared to cheer on a whole pack of Badgers since early in the morning. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Will kick it away first. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. The give to the back. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. It's got to make a statement today.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's going to take off. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. And the Cowboys will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And this ball is going to be touched down just shy of midfield. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Line gets set, first down. The inside handoff. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. He wants to throw. Finds a man on the left. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
Nice read and nice throw. And I know Wisconsin quarterbacks always get the unfair moniker that they're game managers, and it's because they've always been a great rushing offense. Just got to complete a couple throws and keep the offense on schedule. But when you think about the offenses where they've had a difference maker, a guy like Russell.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Badger! Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And it was finished off by a terrific 26-yard touchdown run. He'll start the return inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. They go to the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. The Cowboys come to the line in the hurry-up. To the ground with the back. Smashes him with the stiff arm. And he's still running after the move. Off he goes. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Two-point conversion attempt is coming. He's looking to throw. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. He took that baby all the way to the house. A pick 2, as it were.
Great job on special teams. Getting penetration, getting the block. You've got the convoy. It's a scoop score, 2 points the other way.
On the move from inside his own 20. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
He'll try to do it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. Third and short from the 45. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
The Badgers will keep this drive going.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game 4th and inches, and he'd signal in red snoop, quarterback sneak. It works every time.
And the Badgers are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback checking the play. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Looking for a deep man. Touchdown, Wisconsin! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. On first down, here comes this offense. Takes the handoff. It's Fields. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw on second down. Moving out of the pocket. He throws one to the left. It's complete. A huge pickup. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Wisconsin 16, Oklahoma State 6.
First down to start the drive after the break. They think there's room to run to the right here. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. And the Cowboys want to move quickly. They'll run play action. Using his feet to buy time. He turns it loose to the left. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They'll run it on first and goal. Bulldozes him. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Boy, they want to get this back right now, lining up for an onside kick. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. One-score game, still the first half, and they want the ball right back, going for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. He had nowhere to go, no place to hide, and they'll knock him down for a loss of 9. The offense set for a first down play. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They'll throw it on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's White. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Made some connection. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Open space at the 25. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. The Badgers are on the move. Looking to move it through the air. Going to try to get it himself. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. They move the tight end all over. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. They've moved it right to the precipice of a score, and they need one more yard. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
2nd quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Man, you feel pretty good about a quarterback sneak most of the time. Such a short yardage play. I just got to find a little crease and get through it. But this defense was more than ready for it. Built that wall up front. Nowhere to go. No push. Big stop by the D.
From his end zone, he'll go up top. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes, and well, it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Right back to the well. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space.
It's blocked. He's going to get stopped, trapped, and it'll be a safety.
And you just have to have better field awareness. If you're on offense, they're understanding that A, you're in the offense, and B, where that back line is, David. That is not good news taking a safety.
No, and you want to make a play, and you want to make something happen, but you got to realize where you're at on the field. He doesn't do that, and guess what? Cost his team 2 points.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
And he's got it inside the 10. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys. What a catch and run for 6.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they have a 2-point lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. He'll bring it out. It's Barry Johnson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You've got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
Just led him a little too far across the
Oh my
sideline.
God.
Makes the catch, but
Well, he was trying to get his feet down. You saw a little toe tap action there, but ultimately it ends up being an incompletion.
so he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's going to pass on 2nd down. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Out of the gun to give to the back. At the 35, he's got room. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Cowboys will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. He uncorks one deep. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his way.
And the Badgers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Fires to the tight end. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
They'll run the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
A lot of times on 3rd down, in the red zone, you know exactly what you're going to do the next play. You got to the 1. Now it's 4th down. This situation is what you wanted. Go after it. Go for it.
Field goal is good. And now they take the lead. They were able to get a field goal on board, and now they'll kick it away.
Well, you're always going to wonder what would have, could have, should have happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes.
He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. Got room on the return. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
They might at least have a hint of diva, right? Like they're always open, aren't they, according to them? And I tell you what, it's hard to be a quarterback because when they do throw that hand up there, you want to throw them the football. You want them to have confidence. You want to force feed them. You want them to really have that confidence at an all-time high. Sometimes you force them a little bit too much. The defense takes advantage like they did right there.
Caught behind the line. It's White. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Badgers want to crank the tempo.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Got his man to the left. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
But on that outbreaking route, really it's designed for the receiver to make the catch before falling out of bounds. Nice timing and anticipation by the quarterback on that throw.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. They're bringing heat. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
On the options. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Badger. The The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat and you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. USF has had no answer for the onslaught they faced today. A crucial game for this team, and they did not answer the bell. They're trailing by 14 to Tulsa. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He'll come out throwing on first down. Finds his man. It's Fields. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Line getting set on second down. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, he tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have fourth down.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Makes the grab well past the sticks. He's loose down the left side. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They got the touchdown, but now they want the 2 to tie this baby up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Pressure coming. He's into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of bounce, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Holly.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Let's see what they've got on second down. The give out of the gun. Oh, it's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
Using his legs, it's Edwards. At the 20, he's got space. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll ride the hot hand. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
I just love the individual one-on-one effort by the defense there. Offense trying to go option, QB keeps it, but just too many defenders winning their one-on-one battles, defeating blocks, and getting the tackle for loss.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they go back on top. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going.
And this center downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Crosses the 45. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially in the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business.
Man, who says you can't run the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Good timing on the quick out. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just 1 step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting because right now they got the run and the...
Touchdown, Wisconsin! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Andrews. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. Gonna take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his big tight end. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. And the Cowboys are in the hurry-up. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They want to just keep throwing it. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, bad news, he didn't get the first down there. The good news, though, he got out of bounds, stopped the clock. They still have one timeout, so there's a lot of time still in this 2-minute situation to march down the field and get a score.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He wants a big play here late. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Great job by the defense, not closing the door completely, but stopping the momentum late in the game when you already got a lead. Nice job, D.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Still running at the 40. All kinds of running room. He's at the 20. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. You already have the lead. Scoring is always good, but milk the clock, and it will be your friend. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They're going to run it. And tackled there by the defense.
Well, the offense just trying to be physical down here at the 1-yard line, trying to run the football into the end zone, but they just got beat up front. Now setting up 4th.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Wisconsin.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. He won't have any problem with the distance, but the angle could be a different story from the left. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive.
Well, that's a huge kick right there, because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
Fair catch called for and made. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. Okay, 1 possession game. Got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure.
Going for the big play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Trying to get to it. They get to him as he throws. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
He wants to pass it on second down. And the sophomore just a little too much on that one.
This late in the game, fourth quarter, go time, we got to make plays. We got to go to those things that really, really work well. We can't waste too many more downs. I know it's third down coming up, but we got to put this thing in full throttle.
He's going up top here late in the game. Pass to the end zone, caught for a touchdown in the final seconds, and they're just a point away from tying it up.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do, just like practice. Knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And they'll try to win it right here with the two-point conversion, and this crowd is electric trying to stop them. Timeout called by the defense, and 15 seconds to go in this one. And now they've decided to go for two. A gutsy call, and the game likely to be decided right here. Looking to throw. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
They did the right thing by going for two to try to make this a field goal game, but the defense comes up with a stop. Not a lot of time left now, but there is still a chance. There's a window of opportunity. They only need a field goal now to pull this one out.
15 seconds to play, and if they have a last gasp, they have to recover this onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Quarterback checking off. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He'll pull it down and run. Across the 25, he's got room. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having to chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse
I'm gonna get up with y'all boys.